Welcome to the Three Mouseketeers, the sibling podcast that understands your Disney addiction. I'm Jared.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Emily.
Today we're going to have some fun talking about some exciting news. Disney is bringing back the not-so-scary Halloween party at Walt Disney World.
Yay, yay, yay.
So that is really exciting.
It is.
I know that tickets are going to be going on sale pretty soon. So that's kind of why we're talking about this right now. I know it's not the Halloween season, but we want to let everybody know that this is coming back for 2022 and tickets will be available really soon. So if you're planning on going, you should start thinking about it now.
Yeah, so tickets for resort guests actually go on sale May 12th, the day this episode is releasing. So definitely think fast if you want to go. For everyone else, it opens May 18th. So next week.
Still pretty soon.
Still pretty soon.
Yes, and in typical Disney fashion, this event is going to start at the beginning of August, so not Halloween.
It's not the beginning of August.
August 12th is the beginning of August, in my opinion.
It's the middle.
So if you enjoy Halloween during the summer, go during August. But it runs from August 12th through October 31st, so you have a pretty big window of time to be able to go to this.
Look, I have clients who are going to be in Disney in August, and I think this would be super fun. So come on now.
Well, yeah, of course it's going to be super fun.
Just a little odd. It gets earlier and earlier. Pretty soon, they're going to start it in May.
Whatever. That's a little dramatic. Little dramatic.
Listen,
I don't know.
If we can get the not-so-scary Merry Christmas party, I would be all for it.
Oh, good
well,
grief.
They'll probably do that eventually.
I mean, think about it, because they could do
surprised.
a whole Scrooged Charles Dickens type theme. That'd be
Or
really
it could
fun.
just all be the Nightmare Before Christmas.
It could be
Hey,
that
this
too.
already has the Nightmare Before Christmas in it. I mean, Jack Skellington is going to be the MC or whatever of the Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular.
All right.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's already the Nightmare Before Christmas.
I mean, it pretty much is. It pretty much will be. And I'm all for it. You know I'm all for it.
Yeah. That would, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the fireworks and everything, but I don't necessarily have to see Jack Skellington to enjoy fireworks.
Then you're just not living your life right then.
I just don't care for Nightmare Before Christmas.
That is a sad state of affairs. All right, let's talk about the Not So Spooky Spectacular real quick. Amanda, you're the fireworks lover of the group. I know Emily likes them too, but
yeah,
you are the one that has to see them. So why don't you talk about the Spooky Spectacular?
They're having it.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks.
No, what I don't know what you want me to say about it. They don't really have anything about it. Just that Jack Skellington is the.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's going to be Jack Skellington. They're going to have the overlays, and obviously the fireworks. So, I mean, they've had this before, correct?
They've had a firework display for Halloween, but if I'm not mistaken, this one is like a revamped version from what I understand. Because, it has been a couple of years since we've had the full Not So Scary party.
Yes, it has been.
A lot of stuff I think that's rolling back out is going to be a little bit different, revamped, refreshed, and that's really exciting.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Amanda, what are you more excited for whenever it comes to the Not So Scary Halloween party? Is it the fireworks? Is it the availability of dressing up, trick or treating? What would it be?
Yes.
All of the above.
All of them.
Okay.
All of the above. I mean, My problem, I feel like, is that there wouldn't be enough time at the party for me to do everything I wanted because I'd want to see the fireworks. I'd want to see the Hocus Pocus show. I'd want to go trick or treating everywhere. I'd want to go see the rides with the special overlays. So I'd want to do everything. And I know there's not going to be time for you to go in and do everything
Well, that's why you should go for 2 weeks and go every
multiple
single night.
times. Well, that's an issue because they don't have them every night.
Well, I mean, every single night that they're available.
Oh, okay. I see.
Because they are on select days. It is correct. They're not on every single night.
Yes. And I mean, this would add up really fast considering that prices are anywhere from $99 per ticket to $199 per ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it gets more expensive as you get closer to Halloween.
Right.
So, if you do go in the summer, then that's the advantage to that, is that it's a little bit cheaper.
Except for the very first night. The first night is more expensive. I'm assuming they are assuming that it's going to sell out.
Yeah, I think that's the day, where all the media people and Instagrammers and all of those people really want to be there,
right,
to take their pictures and everything.
Oh yeah, be the first ones to let that information leak. Emily, question for you: Who would you dress up as for Halloween?
Ooh, oh my goodness! You can't hit me with that on the spot.
I can, and I did.
Would definitely. So for this, I know people get so creative and do family costumes and all of that because you can actually wear costumes to the park. But for me, I think that I would Disney bound because it is still hot. So I don't want to be in a full costume. So I would probably do a Disney bounding outfit. But
you could do a full costume and still be cool, for the summer.
I think I'd prefer to do Disney bounding. And I really don't know. I feel like I'd maybe do either one of the Sanderson sisters or Jack Skellington.
The Sanderson sisters would be very fun. We could all three go as the Sanderson sisters.
Oh my gosh, that would be so funny.
That would. And Jared would get to wear a dress. What he's always wanted to do.
I would.
Oh man, I would love that. That would be so great.
Listen, if we could coordinate this, I am all in.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe we need to plan that for next year.
Yeah, I think so.
We're starting donations now.
For me, I wanted to do one of the family costumes, and I think I would lean towards Moana and have my daughter be Moana. I could be Tafiti, and my son could be Maui, and my husband could be Tamatoa.
Oh, who's Hey Hey?
I think your husband should be Hey Hey.
That would be funny.
I mean, he is Rooster Hollis, so.
That is true. You're right. You are right. So I could probably convince him to be Hey Hey.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's actually a funny idea.
I think that I would probably go with somebody who fits my typical character, and I think I would go as Donald Duck.
Or you could go with Grumpy.
I think that's better.
Go either Grumpy or Sleepy. One of the two.
I think Grumpy fits better.
Me too.
Maybe so, with the beard.
Unless Dad's go in, and then he could be Grumpy and Jared could be Sleepy.
Yeah.
That's true. I do want to say that before you start planning your Halloween costumes and going to the parks, they do have restrictions and dress codes and stuff. Check their website and make sure that your costume is following the guidelines, or they will kick you out or just not let you in.
Advice.
Yeah, make sure you don't bring full face masks. I mean, that is definitely a no-no. No matter when you're going to the park, you can't do that.
Right. One of the very fun things that I think is going to be going on is the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular.
Yes.
And this
Yeah.
one is obviously with the name Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular. It is the Sanderson sisters, and they do have some other villains that come along for the ride with them. Looks like Dr. Facilier, Oogie Boogie, and Maleficent are just some of the villains that you'll get along with this.
See, now that they have the new Hocus Pocus 2 coming out, I'm wondering if they will have pieces of that in there or if they're just going to stick with the original.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out on Disney Plus in the fall, so I would assume that because it starts in August, they probably won't have 2 in there.
Well, my thinking is that they may have some things in there, almost like teasers, so that it gets people interested in actually watching the movie when it releases.
See, I think just having the Sanderson sisters at all gets people interested in Hocus Pocus 2.
Maybe.
Because, I mean, I'm just looking at a picture on their website, and I'm already excited about Hocus Pocus 2.
Yeah, me too.
Something I think is really fun is that they have almost like overlays, so they call them twists in some of the rides and attractions.
Yes.
And so I would be very interested in seeing those because that's not something that Disney World does very often. I know a lot of other parks do overlays and things, like for Disneyland at Haunted Mansion, they have Nightmare Before Christmas. They do that also in Tokyo. So to have a little twist on some of the attractions at Disney World is very intriguing to me. There's only 3 though, so they have the Mad Tea Party, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, and Space Mountain.
All very good.
Yes, and I actually also heard, I don't see it on the list that I know that you're looking at, but I also heard that Pirates of the Caribbean is going to have one as well. And I know they've done that before, and they'll have like a live actor in the ride.
Which would
And
be really fun.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're doing that again from all the talking I've heard.
Yeah, I didn't see that listed on the website for Disney today, but I do think that would be fun. And it's something easy they can do without actually changing anything. Something I wish they did whenever I went to Hong Kong Disneyland the very first time, we rode on the Jungle Cruise at night, and they had a spooky Halloween layover on the ride, and it was fantastic. It was so cool seeing everything like creepy on Jungle Cruise at night. It was really fun.
Yeah, I wish that they would do that as well. I know they do Jingle Cruise during Christmas. I feel like they're missing an opportunity to do one during Halloween as well.
I think so too. And something I noticed is it looks like Jungle Cruise isn't even going to be open during the party.
I know I didn't see it on the list either, but I don't know, maybe that'll change before the party actually starts.
Could possibly change. Who knows?
My guess is no. And the only reason that my guess is no is because for the deluxe extended evening hours, Jungle Cruise isn't open. So my guess is they're just not opening it at late at night.
I mean, I feel like they're missing an opportunity to have like a jack-o'-lantern Jungle Cruise.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
And then they could have like Halloween specific dad jokes, and I would love it.
Yes, that would be awesome. Yeah, they're missing an opportunity for sure.
Yeah, so that I also something I thought was really cool at Hong Kong Disneyland was Cycle of the Spirits, which was on Mystic Manor. And so if they could do something like that on Haunted Mansion, that would be really cool.
Yeah, I think that would be very fun. All right, what about Mickey's Boo to You Halloween Parade?
I would be excited to see that. I've seen videos of the parade previously, and it looked like it was a lot of fun. I do hope, though, that with this parade coming back, that they bring back the full parade. I'm just hoping it's not a watered down version of the parade, like when they brought down Festival of Fantasy. I would hope that it's the full Boo to You Halloween parade.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would think with the price well, you never know, honestly.
You never know.
But I would hope with the price tag of this event that it would be the full parade.
You can never tell, really.
Yeah, they had the nighttime events last year for Christmas, and everybody was all excited about the Christmas parade coming back, and it was like a quarter of a parade. I mean, I know time has passed since then, things have opened up more, so I'm hoping it'll be normal.
Well, and with them doing the entire event and not just the Boo Bash, I would assume that it would be the full parade, but we will see.
Yep. Something else I noticed, and I think my kids would really, really enjoy, is the Disney Junior Jam. It's over by the circus area in Fantasyland, and some of the Disney Junior characters come out and they have like a little party.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that'd be cute for younger kids, because I do feel like a lot of the party is not necessarily geared more towards older kids, but something that older kids and adults would find a little bit more enjoyable. So it's nice that they have something for the littler kids too.
I agree.
One of the things that I wanted to mention, because it is Halloween and you cannot have Halloween without candy, is that they are going to be doing trick or treating. And I know they've done this before at all of the other not so scary events, but it's just a fun thing to mention for people who don't know. So there will be stations set up throughout the whole park, and you go and say trick or treat, and they give you lots and lots of candy.
Yeah.
And that's included. It's not anything that's like an extra fee. So it's included with the price of your admission to the party.
Right.
Yeah.
And the signature sponsor is Mars Wrigley.
Not surprising. I mean, since they changed the confectionery to a Mars Wrigley store, basically,
yeah.
It's not surprising that they are sponsoring the not so scary Halloween party. And speaking of trick or treating, so they do have a 50th anniversary special things that they're giving because of the 50th anniversary, basically. And one of the things is a reusable treat bag. So you do get to use that to go trick or treating around everywhere, which is kind of fun. They also have a commemorative pin, and they have different 3D photo backdrops throughout the park.
Well, you know I'm all about the pin.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's also, I just wanted to mention for people that do have allergies, because, you know, a lot of that candy has peanuts and whatnot in it. They do have like an allergy friendly bag that you would get. So then instead of the candy, they give you a token, and then you can take your tokens to redeem allergy friendly snacks, which is nice. So you don't have to miss out, even if you're allergic to things.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good. One of the other things that we haven't mentioned is the characters are obviously going to be dressed up for Halloween. So that's going to be really fun to see.
That is fun.
Yeah. That's honestly one of the best parts about it, I think, is just seeing the characters in different outfits and their unique like Halloween costumes and stuff.
Yeah. I think normally at the parties and things like that, they also have some more unique characters out.
Yeah.
Which makes it fun too. You get to see things that other people don't always get to see.
Yeah, I know, like, typically over by the Haunted Mansion, the bride will be out, and she's normally, like, talking to people and kind of putting on her own show of sorts.
Yeah.
So there's, like, unique characters like that that are never out except for Halloween.
Hey, Jared, she's probably looking for a husband. You know, you want to take her up on her offer?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. There wasn't. You might want to find out what happened to her last husband first.
I don't know. I'm in. Whatever.
Oh gosh, you're ready for the risk.
Yeah. I mean, no risk, no reward, right?
Right. Yes.
Obviously, they're going to have Halloween merchandise. They're going to have Halloween drinks and snacks, but they haven't really listed anything yet on what they're going to have. So keep checking back on their website. I'm sure they're going to let it all release sometime soon, considering the tickets are coming out really quickly. So I'm sure you'll be able to get those pretty soon.
Did y'all see the photo pass pictures that had the hitchhiking ghosts in it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Those are really neat.
I think those are so cute. I want to go, honestly, just to take the pictures.
I'm wondering how many they have. Like, are they like at all the spots? Are they going to have that?
All the spots have the hitchhiking ghosts, or
no,
special?
something special for Halloween.
Yeah,
specific.
the magic shots.
I'm sure they'll have magic shots at pretty much all of them. Now, obviously, I don't think they're all going to have hitchhiking ghosts.
Well, no.
But I do think there will be magic shots at pretty much all of the photo pass photographers.
Like, I'm curious, would they be more villain specific rather than, like the typical Tinkerbells and the Remy's and stuff like that you typically get?
They may. I know when we went at Christmas, they had like Santa flying over the castle and we were taking pictures with the castle. So they may have something like that where the castle is decorated for Halloween or something. Or maybe they'll have Jack Skellington in it in front of the castle, possibly.
Possibly.
Maybe he'll be in a sleigh.
That's possible.
It is possible. So I don't know, but it would be really cool if you're standing at the castle and like Maleficent was like peeking over the side of it or something.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool.
I'm sure there's going to be some cool ones. I'm excited to see them.
Yeah.
All right, the only thing that I've seen that we've missed so far is the Cadaver Dance.
Yes, they're always fun. I mean, even when they're the Dapper Dance, they're still fun.
Yeah, I love the Dapper Dance, and the Cadaver Dance make it even better.
Exactly. Agreed. Wonder if they're going to have any new tunes this year.
Who knows? Maybe so. Yeah, I don't know, but I just think it's fun that they're out there like providing a little extra entertainment between like parades and fireworks and all of that. So they make it fun.
They do.
And
now I did go ahead.
And I just want to make sure that everybody knows that all these things that we're talking about, it's going to be on the certain days between August 12th and October 31st.
Yes.
So it's not like you're going to get a mix batch of stuff. It's all going to be available.
Yes.
At each party, yes.
Yes, as long as you are there for the ticketed event. It's not going to be like during the day, just during that time.
Exactly.
Right. Which is what I wanted to talk about next. So if you are going to the Halloween party, you can get into Magic Kingdom starting at 4:00 with just your ticket to the Not So Scary Halloween party. And at 6:00, the park closes. So anyone who does not have a ticket for the party is required to leave the park. And then the park is just for party guests from 7 until midnight.
And that's pretty good.
Yep.
I mean, you get an extra 2 hours whenever the park is opened. So everything's open for 2 hours. And then you get another 6 hours. It's pretty good.
Yeah. And whenever we went, now it wasn't the Halloween party when we went before, but when we went to the Christmas party, it was nice because we flew in that day and we didn't have a park ticket, but we just went at night to the party and we got to go in at 4 and enjoy half of a day in the park, which was really nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I do really recommend going and taking advantage of that 4 o'clock entrance. So, especially if, like Amanda said, you didn't have a park ticket that day, but you only have the event ticket, because then that gives you extra time and you can get a lot of stuff done in that time, or go eat before the party starts or whatever in the park.
So eating is a good idea. Riding rides that you really want to ride, but there's nothing special about them at night. So if you really wanted to go ride Peter Pan, let's just say, go ride that while the park's still open. And that way you can spend your time on the special things going on while you're at the party.
Yeah.
What time does Magic Kingdom open? Like 8 or 9?
It depends on the day. So sometimes 9, sometimes 8, sometimes 10. It just depends on the day.
Could you imagine going from 8 to 12 midnight?
Oh, I would definitely need a nap in the middle of the day for that.
Me too. That's why on party days like that, I mean, to each his own, but I would probably do like a relaxing day in the morning leading up to the party and not go into the park that day until the party. But that's just me. Some people want to go all day long until midnight, but
that's me.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
And it would be different for me if I didn't have little kids.
Right.
But with a 3 and a 5-year-old, going that long is not a great idea.
No. And you're going to be up so late that night. And like, for me, I want to stay until the end of the party because you're paying a lot of money to be there.
Right.
So I'd rather like maybe go to Disney Springs or just hang out by the pool or whatever during the day and then be able to go real hard at the party.
Yeah, I think a nice pool day where I'm just kind of sitting and relaxing is great, and then go take a nap.
Yep.
Before the party.
Yeah.
That sounds perfect to me.
Me too.
Give me a full day. I'll take it.
You go for it.
All right, is there anything else that we missed? I think we covered it pretty well.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Think so too.
So Jared, you asked us what we would be most excited about. So what would you be most excited about for the party?
Oh, let's see. Probably the Hocus Pocus. I think that's got to be it, right? I mean,
yeah.
That's it for me.
Yeah, see that one to me, it's really hard to decide.
Well, I mean, I don't get as excited about the fireworks. I mean, I like the fireworks, but it's not something that I get like overly excited for. But being able to see the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular would be nice.
Yeah.
I would like that.
Something else I was going to mention, if you are not planning to go to the party, then you may want to not go to Magic Kingdom that day, or only go if you have a park hopper, because the park is going to close early. So you don't want to waste half of your day in a park that's going to be closing early.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Definitely.
That's a good tip for sure. All right, well, that's going to bring us into mousekeeping, and we would like to promote our YouTube channel. You can find that at bit.ly/T3M Again, that link is bit.ly/T3M YouTube, and that is all lowercase. You can find us on social media at T3M Podcast on all platforms. If you love the show, tell your family and friends. We only grow because of you spreading the word at home.
I'd love to plan your next magical getaway. Whether you're looking for a Disney vacation, Universal vacation, all-inclusive resort, international destination, or a cruise, I'm here to help. contact me when you're ready for your free, no obligation quote. And don't forget, my services are complimentary. You can find me on Facebook at amanda.hollis, Capture the Magic Vacations, or send me an email at amanda.hollis at capturethemagicvacations.com. You can find my information in the show notes.
Be sure to subscribe to the show and join us every single Thursday to hear our newest episode.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for listening. You can also be a part of the magic by following us at T3M Podcast on all social media platforms. That's T3M Podcast. Leave us a 5-star written review and we'll read it on an upcoming episode. If you have an announcement that you would like to have on the show or just want to reach out to us, you can send us an email at t3mpodcast@gmail.com.
Have a zippity-doo-dah day.
See you real soon.